So my name is Centroy Pitzer, and I am a public relations intern with Curls for Queens at the very moment. And this will be one of our first Curl Views videos featuring myself. And I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tashika Cox. I'm a psychotherapist and owner of Mind Over Mood Healing. We are a psychotherapy or company that works with individuals who experiences anxiety and depression. And we try to help them heal and transform and live their best lives.
That's beautiful. So first question, just to start off, what did you think when you first heard of Curls for Queens? I know I reached out to you like via LinkedIn. Like, what was your take?
Oh, I thought it was such a cute. At first, I was just like, Curls for Queens, that's so cute. I love that name. But when I looked into it and saw that it was an organization that was helping girls just really love their curls and, just really love what they have been given, their crowns, I was like, this is just so beautiful. So I really thought it was an awesome organization to help young girls love their hair.
Absolutely. I had the same reaction when I found it. That was like my same reaction. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Um,
Oh.
so as far as like your hair, I see like you have locks currently, right?
Well, these are actually kinky twists.
Okay,
So
really?
yeah,
It's already I can barely see. I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
They're
No
really
worries.
pretty.
Thank you.
So most of the time, like how do you wear your hair?
So most of the time, I actually wear my hair in something of this nature. So it's either in some kind of twist or some kind of braid or some kind of extensions, or sometimes I wear it natural. I just love the versatility of hair, so I wear many different styles. But most of the time, it's in something of the twist braid nature.
I actually have not tried twist yet, but I think that
Oh,
might be my next style because those are really cute. I've seen a lot of people
thank
like
you.
put a spin on it and like add curls to it and stuff like that. So I definitely
Hmm.
think that's a cute style, especially with the versatility like you were talking about. As far
Yes,
as like
it
I
is.
know you discussed like the versatility, like what would you say your hair means to you, especially with you switching it up?
Well, it means that I can like literally just transform into whatever I want it to be. That's what I love about my hair. Is that you can just do so much with it. And so, if today I want to have a certain look, I could go with the look I want to have. If, tomorrow or next week I want to have a different look, I could go with that look. So just having that flexibility and versatility is super cool for me.
Yeah, for sure. So as far as like your journey with your hair, like how long have you been wearing your hair natural, or has that been something you've always been doing?
Well, it isn't something I've always been doing, um, but I started my natural journey, I would say like right after I got out of college, and if I said the date, it would date me. So it was. It's been quite a few years, um, and I just at that time I really just wanted to just kind of see what my natural hair was like and what it would do, because prior to that, um I had, experimented with like processing my hair and a lot of different processes. And when I decided to go with the natural route, I just kind of wanted to see, like what kind of versatility that I would get with natural. And then I actually went back to process hair for a little bit, and then I came back to natural. So I love that you can just do all this stuff with your hair, whatever you choose, you have the opportunity to do it. So I go back and forth.
Absolutely. I think that's everybody right now because like I feel like every day there are new styles coming out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like every day I look at there's like, oh, what's that? I've never seen that before.
Oh.
So with like the way that you change your hair, as far as like
Hmm.
you being in the profession that you're in, would you say
Hmm.
that you're of course you own your own business, but would you say like people
Uh-huh.
that you come across as far as like partners or anything have any reaction to you or like do they handle you any differently?
Great question. So, I used to work in like a bigger organization where it was just a diverse population of people. And because I am one that changes my hair up a lot, I did used to always get the questions like, "Oh, I didn't even recognize you today," or "Oh my gosh, you got a new hairstyle," or it was always some kind of fascination with my hair. But I took it as like a teachable moment, as a way to explain to people, that are just of different like cultures that this is something that, I fully embrace and, we fully embrace in my culture to be able to have that diversity within our hair. And just because my hair has changed doesn't mean that I've changed, it's just hair. So, yeah, so I did used to get some of that, but not as much anymore because I feel like when I feel like I've noticed that people have embraced just the different styles more now than they did, back when. So now it's more of like a wow, that's so cool, like I like that this
Yeah.
new style you have, it's more like it's just this like really cool fascination that people have. So I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the progression that has come with like the recognition of our hair is beautiful, and
Hmm.
it's one I'm glad to see happen.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
as far as your hair journey, how would you like? Could you just dive into like how you transitioned into like becoming natural?
Okay, so that was, as I said before, right after I was coming out of college.
Yeah.
And at that time I just wanted something new. I was transitioning from a college student to into a professional person. So I wanted a new look. So and at the time too, it was a big like push, I felt like, in my community for us to embrace our natural hair. And I was fascinated with it because I hadn't had my natural hair since I became an adult. I had it prior when I was a child, but not since I became, able to do my own hair. So
Yeah.
I was like, hey, let me give this a go. Let me see. So my process was one that I had to let my hair grow out because I actually had really nice length hair. Um, and so I had to let it grow out. So I would put like braids in. I worked with a stylist to help me because I
Mhm.
didn't know what I was doing. So, I would put in braids, and then as it would grow out, she would trim it until finally, like a lot of the processed hair was off, and then I was able to just work with my natural hair. So then after that, I just kind of let it grow and let it flow and just let it do what it do. And so what, natural hair, I found throughout that journey that it wasn't as easy as I thought initially that it was going to be to manage.
Yeah.
And so I had to try a lot of different products and a lot of different hairstyles and a lot of different, just a lot of different techniques, until I figured out what worked for me.
Yeah.
So that within itself was a process, but I'm glad that I stuck with it for as long as I did, because I really got to see